everybody, welcome to Let's Yoga with Zed. My name is Gill. Thanks for tuning in today. This session is all about sharing the love, festivals and raves. Woo! So it's all about positive energy, bright colours and feeling good and happy in ourselves and our hearts. So that's why I put on my rainbow onesie and my flower headband, and let's have some fun while we do it. Okay, just to remind everybody, make sure your space is nice and clear for when you're doing your yoga. Make sure you have some water nearby to keep yourself hydrated, and make sure you are kind to your body. So come out of anything that you feel any pinching and have fun. So, we're going to start off by saying a special yoga code word. So, can you bring your hands together in your heart space over your chest like this? And our secret word is Namaste. Let's say it after 3 and bow our heads. 1, 2, 3, Namaste. Wonderful. Okay, just to let you know, I have 2 cats who might join in as well. So you might see them joining in too. Okay, so can you come up to standing without using your hands? Like this, okay? So we are going to do some breathing together. And I want you to stand up. I'm just going to move so you can see me in the camera. Now I'd like you to stand up really nice and tall. And then can you put your feet underneath your hips like this? And stand up super straight and tall. Bringing your shoulders down away from your ears and your head forward, the top of your head pointing to the sky. Excellent. So what I'd like us to do is, I'd like us to float our arms out and up as we breathe in, like this. So take a deep breath in, and then bring your palms together, and then as you breathe out, take a deep breath out. Now we're calling this Share the Love. So I'd like us to do that. So that was just a demonstration bit. I'd like us to do this 3 times. And as we're doing it, I'd like you to think of sending love to someone who maybe you haven't seen for a while. Maybe you've been thinking about them and you can't see them at the moment. So maybe you could send that love to them. So let's think about it. So can you bring your arms out to your sides? Can you take a deep breath in? As you bring your hands all the way to the sky, bring your palms together, and as you breathe out, send that love to them. Wonderful. Let's do it 2 more times. Hands come down to your sides. As you breathe in, bring your arms to the top, bring your palms together, and then as you breathe out, send that love out to that person. Last one, hands come down. As you breathe in, bring your hands all the way to the sky, bring your palms together, and as you breathe out, send that love to that person. Well done. Okay, hands back down. What we're going to do now is a little body dance warm up. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of music on for us to do that too. So just give me a moment, I'll put that on. Do. Okay, here we go. Standing nice and tall. Can you feel your feet pressing into the earth beneath you? Okay, can you give your toes a little wiggle? Let's start off with our feet. Toes a little wiggle. Oh, music's making me want to dance. Then can you bring your hands to your knees and you do some knee rolls. So go one way, give some circles with your knees, bending your legs. Go one way, that's it. And then pause, go the other way. So bring it around 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bring your hands to your hips. Stand a little bit with your legs a little bit deeper up. And we do 5 circles with our hips. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Can you go the other way? Then bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, incredible. Can you stand on one leg and give your knees, do some circles with your knees. Let's do 5 together. Okay, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Then can you go the other way? 2, 3, 4, 5. Incredible. Okay. Coming back down into, give some looseness in your knees there, hands on your hips. So can you bring out one leg out to the side and then bring it forward and do 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Incredible. Excellent. Now go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! That was great. Then can you go on one leg and do your ankles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry about the wibbles. And then go move on to your other leg. Go forwards with your ankles. 1, 4, 5. Then go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Then can you bring your arms out to the sides? Let's do 5 circles forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe just a few more, it's going faster. Then go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Can we do 5 shrugs with our shoulders? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then can we do some rolling backwards with your shoulders? So bring them round up to your ears and then round and down. Okay, let's do 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you've guessed it. Let's bring it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then can you give it a little wiggle with your body? Shake everything out. Maybe go from side to side. Do some jumping. Do some twisting. Do a little dance. Do some dance moves. Maybe you want to do some flossing. Maybe you just want to groove. Dancing here. Then can you do some running on the spot? Do some jogging on the spot. Do. Amazing. Then let's do 5 star jumps. Okay, ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow! Can you feel your heart beating in your chest? Can you take a deep breath in with your hands on your heart here? Take a beautiful deep breath in. And then a long breath out. And let's say thank you to our bodies for giving us such a beautiful, positive dancing warm-up. Okay, I'm just going to turn the music off. And what we're going to do now is some wonderful heart-opening yoga poses. So what I'd like you to do is carefully come down to lying on the floor on your bellies. So I'm going to turn to the side like this. And then I'm going to carefully come onto my knees and then outstretch my arms, push my legs back and just roll onto my tummy like this. Now this will probably feel really nice after we've been doing lots of active movement. Okay? Then what I'd like you to do, so we're going to do some heart opener poses. I'd like you to bring your hands roughly underneath where your shoulders are like this. And then I'd like you to push up and maybe bring your elbows under where your shoulders are. And we're going to, the tops of your feet are going to be on the floor. Now this is a cobra pose. And it is a lovely heart opener, which is all for our chest like this. So take a couple breaths here, breathing in and then out. Making sure your shoulders are down, away from your ears. Your neck is nice and long. And just hold it there for a moment. And then maybe see if you can breathe in as you look round. And then breathe out as you come back to centre. Pause. And as you breathe in, look the other way. And then as you breathe out, come back to centre. Okay, and then maybe you want to rest down for a moment. Maybe lay one hand on top of each other and just rest there for a moment. You've done lots of active movement already. It's brilliant. Okay, now then release your hands and then bring your hands down to where your shoulders are. Curl your toes under so your feet are back on the floor. And see if you can push all the way up to downward facing dog. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh! So let's come into a downward facing dog. So putting your head between your hands, your palms stretched out, and then press into your feet and pedal your legs out. Just hold it for a moment there. After 3, 2, 1. Then gently roll forward. Bring your knees to the floor. Curl your toes back under. And rest down into a little child's pose. So it's really important that after we do lots of lovely dance movements and things that we stretch out our bodies. Stretching out, stretching out. Okay. Then I'm going to come, so I'm going to swivel around. You bring your legs out to one side and then flop back onto your bottom like this. So we're going to come back to seated like this. Okay. And then, so another harp pose that we can do is we can do a really nice twist for ourselves, shining our heart up and round. So can you bring your hands to your knees and your crisscross legs like this? And then bring one hand into the air and give it a little wave. Hello! Then, can you bring it over to the opposite knee? And with the other hand, reach behind on your fingertips and glance round. So your heart is shining around to the side. So imagine you have a beautiful glow that you're shining around the room, shining it out to everybody. And let's take a couple breaths here. So breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Excellent. So untwist yourself. Let's do the other side. So bring your other hand up. Give it a little wave. Then place this hand on the opposite knee. And bring the other hand behind you so it's onto your fingertips. So careful not to crunch. Make sure you're glancing around and shining your heart forward with your shoulders down and your head up and your neck nice and long. So twisting around, breathing in. Let's take 3 breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Well done. Then come back to centre. Now I'd like, as we're sharing the love, what I'd like us to do is give ourselves a great big hug. Because as though it's great to love lots of other people, it's also good to have self-love too. So make sure that we feel good and happy in ourselves. Okay? So sitting up really nice and tall. Bring your hands down to the ground beside you. And I'd like you to float your arms up wide out beside you. And then give yourself a great big hug. And give yourself a hug and hug it out. That's it. Give a little move from side to side. And then bring it out again. And then give it another big hug. This time cross the other arm over the top. And give yourself a big hug. And twist from side to side. Excellent. And then float your arms down. So now, can you hold on to your feet like this, bring your knees up, and see if you can rock all the way forwards onto all fours. Amazing. Then see if you can push your legs out behind you and come all the way down onto your belly. Now I'm just going to switch around so you can see me. And what I'd like us to do now is, this is a lovely pose called bow pose, and it's a great pose for shining our hearts forward. Now just to mention, it can sometimes pinch our lower backs here. So just make sure if you feel any pinching there to come out of it. Only do what feels good for you, okay? So coming down, stretch your arms out, put your forehead down. And you bring your hands down by your sides. And see if you can lift your feet into the air. Now I'm going to come onto my nose like this. So can you bring your hands should be by your thighs like this. Can you stretch out and reach your toes like this? So maybe you can reach your big toes, maybe you can reach your ankles, maybe you can reach your feet. Wherever you're at, I'm going to hold on to my feet. Now this pose, can you see, bring your knees together and then just see if you can lift your head, chest, shoulders off the ground and see if you can pull your feet out behind you. And then you're going to start to lift up and then come back down. So remember, if you feel any pinching in your back or your knees, then come out of it, okay? Let's try it one more time. See if you can press all the way and then come back down. As you breathe in, let's do it one more time. Let's see if you can bring it all the way up. See if you can get your knees off the floor. Wow. And then bring everything down, your feet slowly down. Bring your hands in front of you. And put one hand on top of the other. And rest your forehead down. Like this. Amazing. Just rest there for a moment. A deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay. While we're here, can you raise your feet into the sky with your knees flat on the floor? Can you move them to one side? Twist your body and then bring them back to centre. Can you flop them over to the other side? And then back to centre. And go to the other side again. Bring them back to centre. And bring to the other side. Back to centre. Okay, as you breathe in, can you bring your hands towards your shoulders? Now on your breath out, can you push yourself all the way back into a child's pose here. And just stretch out your back there. And maybe rock gently from side to side, like this. That's it. Rock gently from side to side. Rest down onto your head. And let's take a deep breath in here. And deep breath out. Take a couple more breaths here. Really relax your head down. And then slowly come to bring your hands round. Come back to this side. Flop your legs out to one side. And come back to sitting. Oof, got a little bit relaxed then. That's good. Now what I'd like you to do to finish, before we do our namaste, is bring your four fingers and thumbs together into your heart space, into your hands like this, and make a heart. And think about all the lovely things and all the lovely people that you can't wait to see and all the activities that you love to do. Now remember, you can do dancing anytime and it makes me feel really good. So I'm going to share, I'd like you to share anything that you'd love doing. So I love dancing, woohoo! And feel free to like and comment and say what you love doing too. So let's finish there today. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you feel lovely and warmed up and you've had fun. Okay, so let's bring your hands together in your heart space and finish on our special yoga code word. After 3, 1, 2, 3, we bow our heads and say Namaste. Bye everyone.